thank you so much for sticking with us through our break. When we left off, our heroes had been battling a bunch of, two different groups of bird people. They managed to take a mummified heart away from the witch wings, and then everyone escaped through a portal created by Portal back to the Emerald Star, along with the unconscious forms of their companions, Long Hunter and Keone. So we will pick up right there with everyone on the deck of the ship.
Oh, knock, knock, knock. Doc, help!
Oh, now that's interesting.
I don't like it when he says that.
Yeah, I know. That makes me very nervous.
Yeah.
Well, while we're trying to figure that out, Miss Violet has given her hero point for her subscribe to the GM.
I don't like her anymore.
Yeah.
Violet, you are my favorite person.
You get 1 out of 5.
Okay.
So what kind of horrible happens as a result of me asking for help?
Well,
and knocking on the door.
Knocking on the door. I'm sure that's what triggered it.
Well, it's more the fact that time passes differently inside the ship than outside the ship.
Oh.
That's why she always does the thing with the clock before you guys open the door.
So, I have eidetic memory.
You do.
I asked you if you were taking video of this and you said no.
Because that's not eidetic memory.
No, I know, but like that would mean you weren't paying attention.
No. It just means he wasn't recording.
So can I attempt to let us in?
Yes. You can go over to Long Hunter's body, take the key that is around her neck and wind the clock outside, wind it the same way that she had wound it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yes, then you can open the door.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay.
I will also
so
bring her in.
Oh.
Okay. So you open the door and Dr. Clock looks up and goes, you're back. That didn't take all that long. And oh God, what happened to Jean Marie?
Help now.
Uncertain?
He will rush over.
Keone also needs attention.
Yeah, thanks for putting me last.
This is the man's wife. You're gonna have to wait.
Yeah. I'm just making sure you don't get forgotten.
All right, he will rush over to her, quickly looks at her and says, doesn't appear to be anything physically wrong with her.
The witch wings had some pretty nasty psychic attacks.
They melted my brain like twice.
He will pull out his his pocket watch, and waves it over her, and with a natural 20.
Damn.
Didn't need the point.
He will wave it over her. There'll be a glow, and she sits up and goes, "Oh, where's some of that tree bark? I've got the worst headache." You're fine, dear.
Stop.
He will then do the same to Keone. Not quite as good, but with a 24 is still able to remove 3 of your conditions.
What are my 3 conditions? I only had 1.
You don't have any hits?
Mm-mm.
Okay. You went straight to unconscious? Well, then you're fine now.
Yep. She went straight to, my God, my brain!
Yeah, I went from, step.
Frosty, you okay?
Oh man, I could use a drink.
Question. I know my hit goes away, but does my regeneration have do anything for fatigued?
I don't believe so. I think fatigue requires actual rest.
Okay. Just checking.
1 hour of actual rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, regeneration doesn't actually help with other conditions. It just helps with damage.
Damage conditions.
Yeah. So it would remove incapacitated and staggered and dazed and the hits, but it wouldn't.
Yeah, okay.
You know, if you were blinded, it wouldn't.
Good to know. Seth is going to go over into it. He's going to find a little corner to like, there's something going on with him at the moment. He's just going to float over into a corner and he seems to be fighting with himself.
Hey, Doc, I think the professor might need some help too.
He'll walk over to Professor C and say, do you need some assistance, my friend?
There's some of the tentacles are kind of flailing and he's like, no, I'm just tired. I need rest. Stop it.
Professor C, he helped me when I was tired because I'm perpetually tired.
Speaking of which, Crucible, have you ever considered not going all out into unconsciousness in a fight?
Have you ever considered not?
You know, I feel like if we can end things quickly with our amazing abilities, less people get hurt, and there's less chance for us to get hurt.
That's a fair point, but if you remained conscious, you would be able to help more people not get hurt. Because you've got some excellent crowd control abilities.
Yeah, thanks for noticing.
All right, Eeyore.
I really
Thanks for noticing me.
I really don't want to let the team down, and I'm always trying to be better and faster and harder.
Harder, higher, faster.
I can respect that.
Sorry, he said harder and I lost it.
Yeah, Portal smirked when he said harder.
All right, Ethan and Professor C have both earned an extra hero point for issues.
All right, so where's our last one?
Right. Well, the shroud of Aliard Amion. That would be in the hands of the Blood Monks, the Sanguine's most trusted allies. They're once upon a time they were monks who well, were in the mission up near the town, but now every single one of the monks who was in that mission has become an undead under the thrall of Sanguine.
They're kind of like Dark Jedi. You know, Portal, Tommy would love it here. What do you think?
Seems very dangerous. Werewolves, killer birds, blood monks.
Well, yeah, there's that, but he's in all of this weird, like, freaky deaky fantasy stuff. Maybe you guys should talk about playing Fire Wizards and Forgotten Lairs when we get back to our dimension.
Oh God, I haven't played that since I was at the Claremont Academy.
Tommy plays all the time. I think it would be a great group activity.
Nerds.
I look over at Kiana and say, "Damn straight." The only straight thing about me.
So after about I don't know, 15 minutes or so, Seth seems to get himself back under control and will rejoin the group. How far away is our next
Well, the
target?
mission is right near the town, so it's quite close to here. If you are in need of rest, I can affect time here with inside the Emerald Star so that it passes much slower or much faster than outside. So enough that you could all get some rest before you venture back into everything.
Well, I'm feeling all right, but I think these two, any points to Crucible and Professor C, definitely need some rest. So I think it might very much be worthwhile to take you up on that.
Always down for a good nap.
Well then, shall we say that the next 8 hours will take 30 seconds out there?
That would
Sure.
be awesome. Can you package that in pill form?
I'm afraid not.
You don't have any textbooks about chemical engineering, do you? I'm missing a lot of class. I think I probably need to study while we have the downtime.
Yeah, he just kind of looks at you as if to remind you that he comes from the 1600s.
He doesn't even know what those words mean. Seth can help you there, though.
Do you have an alchemical textbook?
Wow, many of those, of course.
I will borrow one of those if that's okay with you.
By all means, you are welcome to peruse my library.
Oh, I'm about to go be a big nerd.
Actually, Seth's going to have a look at that, too.
Hey, Ethan, what languages do you speak?
I speak good old American English.
Okay. You're not going to get a lot out of his library.
That's fair.
However,
Spanish.
There's quite a bit in Spanish, some Latin, some in Aramaic, some in Hebrew.
There's one in Arabic, but you don't want to read that one.
Don't read Latin out loud to the books.
I can't read Latin, so it's fine. I mean, I can read science-y Latin, but not like Latin.
Do you have like a Sparks Notes version or like an annotated version of these?
Yes, but you can't read the annotations either.
Oh, they're in Spanish.
I can read anything that's in Korean, Japanese, Mandarin, German, Spanish, Italian, French, Arabic, Hindi, or Russian.
Yeah, there's plenty that you can read.
Okay, Algernon.
I just need a drink.
He'll point you to the brandy.
Big one. Thanks.
Long Hunter, in the meantime, has thrown herself into an easy chair and is snoring quite loudly.
Mm-hmm.
How long have we been up for now?
A while.
Because I would say we got up at, did we get woken up at 3 a.m.?
Uh-huh.
And we've been going strong since. Yeah, I'm just crashing in the corner.
There are guest rooms.
That sounds wonderful. I will go collapse on one.
Okay. You know, the facilities are somewhat archaic, but the beds are comfortable, and
I've slept on and in worse.
Yep.
Yeah, this all feels like something my dad would really like. All this rich Corinthian leather.
Seth will spend most of the time just perusing the books in the library. Every now and then.
Occupy, not sleep?
They take little naps throughout the day, like little 10.
So is that what you did when you flew away? You just flew away, took a power nap, came back?
Essentially. They do like 10, 15, 20-minute power naps. So
That was Keone asking while holding a bottle and leaning up against your tank.
Yeah. Oh, I'll holding you up with the arm because you seem to like be a little. And he will he will take that away from you because we still have to go fight.
I'm fine.
She fights a lot better when she's drunk.
Go to sleep.
So then Keone's gonna come up and put her arm around Ethan and tell Ethan, "Thanks for bringing me here.
You're welcome.
Your balls were really cool." And then she's just gonna stumble away.
Oh no.
Ethan says very quietly to himself, "You know, I could show you if you want."
Oh no.
Keone's too drunk to hear it.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so that happened.
Then I will go quietly deal with that urge by myself in the steam room.
He's gonna find another bedroom.
Oh lordy.
Being 22 is a horny time of your life.
It is. All right. So time passes and you all wake rested. If you are fatigued or exhausted, you may remove said conditions.
Has anyone got an aspirin? Oh, I feel like somebody scrambled.
I have aspirin in my first aid kit that I brought from.
Oh right, he brought like the whole.
I can say Long Hunter will hand you some bark to chew.
Thanks. Yeah.
I got Advil. It's okay.
The Advil will work better.
I feel like somebody scrambled my brain.
They did.
That was one of the witch wings.
One of Seth's tentacle arms on his suit hands you some water. All right, let's get this done. I would like to get home.
Wait, did we get the heart? What happened?
We're
We
good.
did get the heart.
Because I was literally passed out the whole time. I remember stabbing things and then just all of a sudden nothingness.
We're good.
And some really terrible nightmares.
You're gonna want to hydrate. The brain blasting thing's no fun. It took me a couple of days to walk it off when Resonant did that to me. But now we're gonna go fight some monks and take another MacGuffin.
What do we know about these monks?
They are undead. They are followers of that vampire.
Right.
Bold Sanguine.
Yeah. And that's it.
Do they have any wondrous supernatural
They
abilities?
used to be decent people. What was that?
I'm gonna ask Dr. Clock if they have any wondrous supernatural abilities.
Well, they are very strong, very fast, quite resistant to being hurt.
Can you go back to the other accent? I like that one better.
Damn!
Wow.
No, that wasn't sarcasm. I was being serious.
He's gonna take that hero point from you.
I'm telling you.
It's weird. Keone just had a heart attack.
Her brain melted out of her ears. It's so weird.
Why does everyone think I'm being sarcastic when I'm being genuine? Fuck.
Well, while we're here, before we head out, first of all, Long Hunter, are you up for joining us again and helping lead the way?
She'll nod and say, yeah. I
All right. Appreciated.
would prefer it if maybe next time we try to do this a little bit more quietly.
I did.
What about your experience with us makes you think that's going to happen?
Has.
Not
But
a damn thing.
Doc, what does this heart do?
he'll go over, hold it for a second. Well, it has a couple of abilities. It's able to give the holder some mystical awareness, and you can focus on it and weaken somebody else's will.
Jesus.
Okay.
That must have been what they did to me.
No, they just blasted you with their little sticks of wood.
So my weakness is wood?
I can help with that.
Yes, you are Golden Age Green Lantern.
Brandon, in terms of in-game effects, you do have a temporary +2 to your awareness attribute
Ooh.
while holding the heart.
Wait, when did we give Portal all of the things?
Portal took ranks and used magic device. That's why.
He's also the one with the ability to leave
Be elsewhere.
to be elsewhere,
That's
the fastest, and the
That's true.
him having
The
it makes
dodgiest.
complete sense.
That's true.
And then you also have mystic awareness and the weaken will, but I'll tell you what to roll for that when you try to use it.
Okay.
But the enhanced awareness obviously can affect all sorts of things across your character sheet. So
Yay.
It's not the first time you get to add something positive to the instead of like, here, you're decapitated, you've got a bruise, your brain is bleeding out your ears.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's all fine.
It's fine. All right, let's get this party started.
Yeah, let's get this road on the show.
Oh, did he ever answer the question of whether or not they had
Speed
super? So it was speed
and strength.
and strength. Okay.
So I'm saying when we first get in
Strength,
there, when we first get in there, I use
resistant
the
to
claw.
harm,
Resistant to what?
Harm.
to harm.
Oh, harm.
They're tough.
I read farm, and I was like, what the shit does that mean?
And
They really hate sheep.
if they grab you, they will drink your blood.
Cool.
I don't
Oh,
like
So they're
that.
vampires, not zombies.
Ooh.
Vampire
No,
spawn.
they're well, I wouldn't say they're the greatest minds of their time, but they are relatively intelligent. Yes.
They're vampires.
So I'm thinking
Vampire spawn.
if they move super fast, one of the things we can do when we first go in is try and deactivate that.
Yes, you can attempt
although
that.
maybe what I think in almost first the will, since it's deactivated based on their ability to resist it with their mind, I'll weaken their will and then I'll take away their speed.
We will trust you, Portal, with the magic.
Doodads.
That sounds like a really bad idea, but okay.
You
I
certainly
will point out that I will need those in order to actually do the ritual to find Lord Sanguine.
Mhm.
But
I will make sure that they are safe.
Above all else, no matter what else happens, you must make it back here.
Yep. I
Thus
that,
behind.
yep.
All right, let's do this. Are we?
All right.
Saddle up, boys.
Are we? I
And-
suggest we fly in again. Are we attempting? Are we going to attempt to do so stealthily this time?
I'd always like to attempt it.
Okay, we will attempt it.
Hey, I'm pretty stealthy.
Long Hunter will say,
I just choose not to be.
Long Hunter will say, we're going to have to go past the village to get up to the mission. I'd like to stop in there and make sure that everyone's okay from that wolfen attack earlier.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I think that's a good plan.
So we'll go and stop.
All right.
All right.
Everyone aboard?
All aboard the Crucible train. Choo choo woo woo. Anybody want to ride with me? Actually, Keone is
only
going to
people-
come with me.
Who is me?
You. Because
Why?
because
Haha,
your
you're it.
because your flight is obvious. You come in on this wave of ice that is not stealthy.
I pull
Oh,
out my UFO disc and hop on top of it.
Yeah.
Long Hunter will hop on next to.
I'll cuddle up in between both of them.
I will just jump on Professor C's back, I guess.
No, I have 8 arms. I could just pick you up.
Nope, I want to be a backpack.
You could
Where's
just
his back?
yeah,
His
there's
body's right.
yeah, there's no back.
His body's a cylinder.
Yeah.
And I picked the back because he has to turn around the other way.
Whichever way I'm not facing is apparently my back.
Correct.
Okay.
Whichever face is not judging me is the back.
Okay.
Oh, see, with Professor C, every face is judging you.
That's correct.
Accurate.
Off we go.
All right. So, as you guys leave, you start flying towards the town. And as you're flying, you, not even going to ask for a perception check, you all hear something.
Oh no.
You hear the bells of the mission tolling.
Oh no.
To whom the bell tolls?
Us.
Is this so how, in what way is this a bad thing? I ask.
And Long Hunter gets a look on her face that says, that means they've left the town to feed.
I mean, they're coming to the town to feed?
Yes, left the mission.
Well, let's move a little faster. I don't think
All right.
it's going to work this time.
I think we need to split up,
Powers,
guys.
I'm the fastest.
Well, we were
Guys, I think we need to split up.
no.
I think if they're coming to attack the town, that's a great opportunity to sneak in and steal the thing we're looking for, but somebody needs to protect the villagers.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
How about Portal and I go to the mission?
I can shut down their powers. I think I should go to town, and then once somebody finds it, they can communicate with me and I can hop over there and grab it or bring them in.
So Professor C and Longbow or
Long Hunter.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think that might be the best. You two are the best at finding things and noticing stuff anyway.
Well, that and I mean, at least Professor C is going to need some sort of protection. He can't go by himself.
I'll look over at Long Hunter and say, how far away is the mission from the center of town?
Not much more than a mile.
Yeah. Can you point me in the exact direction?
You should be able to see it from the town. It's up on the hill.
I thought we could only see 60 feet because of the mist.
That was
Oh,
over
right.
the-
Well, there's that issue. She would not have said that. She'll nod then. Yeah.
Okay. So when we get, I would assume we're within 2 miles now. I'm going to start trying to hit the front of the mission, trying to just putting up a bunch of different portals to try and see if I can find the mission and locate and hone in on that positioning.
A bunch of little peepholes.
Yeah. That's like pop, 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 pop. Up there it is. Okay, got it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you at least be able to triangulate to the exterior of the mission.
Okay. And then once I look over and say, okay, I can get you over there, you guys over there right now. When you get it, come back to the door, let me know. I can bring you back in.
Get us over there, but in the sky, please.
How high up?
Almost to the mist, where
Oh.
it becomes a cloud.
All right.
58 feet.
I'm going to put them
No, we determined it's
55
about 60 feet.
55 feet at like a 40. So if the door is here, 45-degree angle, 55 feet, that's where I'm going to put them.
All right.
Okay.
I guess I will jump off of Professor C's back
It's probably a good
And-
idea.
Stand on one of my little ice pods next to Ethan.
Long Hunter is going to look to Portal and say, now, none of us have mystic senses. That heart, though, would certainly help with finding the shroud.
That's a good point.
The what?
Yes.
The heart.
Heart.
Do you know how to activate the claw?
What was that?
Do you know how to activate the claw?
I should be able to figure it out.
Okay. Because either I can activate the claw right before I leave, or I can just give you the claw. Which do you have a preference?
So you would know that you need to activate it to target whose powers you're trying to negate.
Yeah. So she would have to activate it.
So activating it before you leave wouldn't help unless, I mean, it would only help with whatever vampires you could see at the time.
Ah, okay. Here you go.
Okay.
It's a shame I
Keone does
can't
not
weaken-
like this.
So Portal's
shame
coming
we
with
can't
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a shame I can't weaken their will to give you a better chance of it being effective before I leave, but let's split up, gang.
All right.
Let's split the party. This always goes well.
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo Club always taught us that that's a good idea.
Mhm.
I'll look over to Crucible and just be like, stay in constant contact. If something goes wrong, we can bug out, just yell abort, and we'll be right back here.
If that happens, get as many civilians out as you can. Then come back for me.
All right. And I'll create the portal and hop into Professor C's arms.
Yep.
Take me, big boy.
Please never say that again.
Are you a small boy? Are you a small boy?
As he begrudgingly flies away.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and move you guys to the map. I think I already have. You are all down on the very, very southern middle of the map, so you'll have to do some scrolling to see yourselves.
Have to do some searching.
I found the little light in the tunnel.
It's so dark.
I know.
Somebody needs to invest in a torch in our party.
Yeah, maybe I should have done fire powers instead.
So, and do remember that in this case, the darkness is because of the mist. It's not really dark. It's that anything further in the mist is just too thick for you to see anything.
Yeah, I think I do have a flashlight in my equipment, actually. No, I don't. I need to get a flashlight.
You didn't put that in your little bag of holding?
So
No.
we have Crucible, Keone, and Long Hunter are staying in the village.
Yep.
And Portal and Professor C are headed to the mission.
Yep.
There's no way this could possibly go wrong.
Oh my god, you guys are you guys are so open to being attacked.
Yep.
We're up in the sky, so hopefully
All
that'll
right.
give us something.
So if you can find yourself down at the bottom, why don't you go ahead and
Roll
I'm going
initiative.
to go ahead and have us all roll for initiative. Even though two of you are going to be separated into a different area.
23.
You remember to click on your token before you roll.
Yeah.
Fiona did not.
No, I did. Nope, did. I did this time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I got a
Yeah,
whopping
it's pretty-
13.
Oh, damn it. I have to go ahead of the vampire people.
You can always delay.
You can.
Well, Keone, it might be a good idea to go rally the militia if there's a militia in town to help us. Or at least begin the evacuation if you can tell them to start getting people out of the area.
Yeah, that seems like something you'd be better at. Whereas I would be better at immediate stabbing.
All right.
Well,
For some reason, it rolled twice again. So
What was the
Fiona,
original?
19.
you're actually probably the best suited to crowd control because you could create a giant dome to keep them protected in.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, so can he.
Not
They
much
won't like
bounty.
it. They will not like it if I take all of their farming equipment to turn it
Yeah.
into a zone.
They need weapons.
Bunch of tractors.
So, important thing to note about this map is each square on this map is actually 25 feet.
Okay.
Just because I couldn't get a village into a workable combat map otherwise. This map
Fair.
is already huge, and
Fair.
similarly, Crucible and Portal, you're effectively not on. I mean, I'm leaving you on the map for the purpose of rolling the initiative, but your stuff we're going to do mostly Theater of the Mind.
You mean
Okay.
Seth and
Or yes, Seth and
Yeah.
Portal.
okay, cool.
So, Keone, as you and each, who is Long Hunter riding with? Keone or Crucible?
Whoever she wants to.
Yeah, she was
Man,
with
I
me
don't know.
originally.
I don't know how effective.
Oh,
she would
Keone,
be.
you know you want Long Hunter riding you.
I mean, I wouldn't say no, but not many people know how to ice skate very well. So I feel like she'd be safer on Crucible's little
Yes.
UFO.
She does have very good balance. All right. So, Keone, as you fly into the city or into the town, you will almost immediately notice that there are a couple of bodies on the ground on the trail leading out of the south of town.
Oh my gosh, how far south? Oh crap. Where see now I can't see the damn compass. I don't know where south is.
Down.
It's down.
Like my map ends there.
Right, no, but the bodies are to the north. They were on the trail that was leading out of town to the south.
Oh, okay. I got it.
The bodies are there.
The bodies have hit the floor. Got it.
And
What-
I'm not sure, but I think you might be able to also see, in addition to two people who were clearly farmers, you
I
might
see two vampires.
you see two vampires, and you see the bodies of two of the Hikawe mystics that are also dead.
Like the people ones, right?
Yes, the not
ones from
birds
our world.
came through the portal.
Okay. The normies.
Is your friend
Okay.
my name is not important there?
That's my friend.
Yeah, it's not my friend. That's his friend.
That
Yeah,
is a
don't
question I was going to ask
in.
though, when I come that way.
Okay, at the moment, you don't know any of them from any of the others, but yeah, you might see, in fact, that there are two of the vampires.
Well, I'm going to go shit. They're here immediately in the comm, and
Okay.
then I'm going to try and hit those two little jerks
You may certainly do so. All
with a flurry of snowballs that is probably going to fail.
right, so you're trying to hit both of them.
Yes.
Okay, -2.
14.
14 will miss.
20.
20 will hit.
Okay.
And that's a DC 24. That seems awfully high. And that is a 24 exactly on his toughness save. So you come flying in, launch a pair of ice spears at these two vampires. One of them turns in time and ducks out of the way. The other one manages to spin and just barely get nicked so that it looks like it didn't actually hurt him, but you did tag him. And they both turn and hiss at you.
Hey, Long Hunter, are these the same kind of vampires like in our world? Like stab him in the heart, like need a steak? Like what we got going on here? How do I kill this thing?
Shoot him in the head works real well.
Got it.
Decapitation.
Got it.
You
Um,
just said
Say it
Keone's
again.
favorite words.
Oh God.
Oh, Keone is making an axe.
Right. So it is my blood monks.
Is that what those things are that we're calling them blood monks?
Yep,
They are gross looking.
they are. And they're both going to come running towards you and leap up onto your slide.
I'm going to move Seth just so that the chat can have a better, or so
Sure.
that the stream can have a slightly better view.
Sure. Makes sense. All right, so yes, they leap up and they're both going to, well, the first one's going to try to claw out at you. That's an 11, so that'll miss. The second one will reach out. That's a 21. I believe that will hit. So I'm going to need a couple of things to happen. The first is I'm going to need you to make me a toughness save, DC 21.
I don't want to say it.
Well, you have to.
17.
Okay.
You do have 2 hero points.
I know. I don't like using them so early on.
That's
I feel like I'm going to do something dumb and I'm going to need them later.
It's
I mean, that's just
9:20.
a bruise.
Yeah, I'm going to reroll.
It's just a bruise.
Oh, then never mind. Just kidding.
Just
Just kidding.
They will then attempt to, he will then attempt to grab. And will successfully grab. Need you to resist with either a strength or dodge. Difficulty is 19.
Well, seeing as my strength is 0, I'm going to go with dodge, which is an 18.
Okay, you are hindered and vulnerable.
Fuck.
As he has you grabbed.
No, not dazed. Hindered. Where's hindered? Hindered and vulnerable. Oops, not transformed. Not transformed.
Not
It did
transformed.
not transform me into a vampire.
Not yet.
Oh, I can use my new power.
goodness
could.
gracious, that was loud.
Sorry, I truly forgot I can turn into a snowstorm.
You
How do I
might
do that?
you might need that. Eat snowflakes.
All right. That's my blood monks that you guys can see.
I hate that. Hate it.
Right?
Hey, there are monks all around the town. Professor C, I'm assuming you're going to wait until portals you inside before you start doing anything.
I will start scanning the minute we hit sky above it, though.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not going to actually do anything until.
So you're going to hold till portal acts, basically.
Yeah.
Crucible.
Crucible, the mighty Crucible, is going to fly this way. And I want to sense...
This way being north, for those of you who
North.
didn't see on the map.
Yes, I want to see if I can get a sense for a large collection of steel implements that might be people holed up defending themselves.
Give me a perception check.
I do have extended on my magnetic sense.
Okay.
So I can
Times
sense
10 or times 100?
times 10. I can sense magnetism 10 times farther than the average person.
Okay.
However that works. Oh, I rolled a natural 1, so I will own that.
You will own that?
I will own that.
The only magnetic implements that you can pick up in the range of your senses at the moment is a plow in the field about 150 feet to the north of you.
Okay, well that's probably not a person. That's probably a poor dead ox.
No, it's a plow.
It's a plow.
Well, yeah, but there's probably something attached to it that pulls the plow that's been eaten by vampires.
Not in the middle of the night.
So I will float up and I will project my voice from the abdomen and say, "Citizens of Addison, we are here to protect you. Any able-bodied people, please move and defend anyone you can. And to you, blood mugs, you should be ashamed of yourselves. You're supposed to be shepherds for these people, not predators. If there's any shred of your dignity left in your hearts, you will turn away from attacking the innocent. If you can't find it in yourselves to seek redemption, you will face justice."
Oh my.
I look over and I whisper to Professor C, do you think he wrote that down beforehand?
He definitely wrote that down beforehand.
I don't know, but Keone's given him moral support.
And if I have an attack action, I'll yank that plow over here and spear a vampire with it.
All right, I'm gonna ask a question.
Yes.
You may certainly yank you certainly have an attack action available if you wish to take it. Unless you'd rather use your standard for an attempt at either persuasion or intimidation to affect the people or the vampire.
I will use my standard action for persuasion.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I'm not attached to a vampire or anything.
Thank you, Win with Dice.
Thank you, Win with Dice. You do have a hero point.
You can give it to whatever portal wielding power character you would like to.
I got a 27 on my persuasion check.
Nice. All right.
Wait, but what does moral support give you anything?
Oh, that would give me a 29.
Just confirming.
My cape blowing in the breeze on my UFO disc.
Yeah. You're inspiring. You are inspiring. You do hear some gunshots ring out from pretty far to the north of you, but the noise echoes, and you are aware that the people of the town are fighting back, or at least some of them.
Perfect. Awesome.
All right.
That will end my turn there.
Okay. Long Hunter would have still been on your disc, so would have come along for the ride.
Oh, that's
I feel
right.
like you being up on that disc with your cape blowing and like her standing there like with a rifle pointed at them probably is pretty intimidating.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps you've heard of the mountain shaking that happened 8 hours ago.
Wasn't it actually like 30 seconds ago?
Yeah, it was like
Us.
5 minutes ago.
Just for us, it was 8 hours out here.
No, other way around. It was 8 hours for you guys. It was like
Oh, never mind.
So
Word
that
doesn't travel that fast.
thinking 5 minutes ago was me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like it was like an hour ago because.
Yeah, but not 8 hours ago. Long Hunter is going to take a running leap off the disc onto the vampire that is currently grappling Keone, and attempts to plunge her hand through that vampire's chest. She does not have improved critical, so that's not a crit, but all right. So Keone, good news, bad news.
Oh crap.
Which do you want first?
Bad news.
You are covered in vampire gore.
Ugh.
Gives you a sense of what the good news is.
Yeah.
The good news is that you now see Long Hunter's clawed hand coming through the chest of the vampire that had grabbed you, and after swiping at you, that was about to try to bite you on its next turn.
What the shit is that? I scream and back away quickly.
Okay. Portal.
Pop. And I will wait for Professor C to walk us through. And then
There is a hero point on the table from Win with Dice.
So anyone who wishes to take it?
I don't have. Well, wait, no, I do have one apparently.
I gave everyone one.
Ah, okay.
32, so
Just we'll let it sit there until somebody fails
I'll take it.
spectacularly.
I'll take it because everybody else has two.
Okay.
Well, I think it's more just use it if you need it, but it's on the table for anyone to use.
Gotcha.
Brandon, Portal will need it.
Probably. So I will open up the portal and wait for Professor C to go through.
Okay.
Can I scan
he
through the
does-
portal?
Yeah.
Okay, I will scan through the portal before going through it.
Okay. Can I get a perception check from both Portal and Professor C?
All right, you want regular perception or tech perception?
In your case, use your technology because you're doing tech stuff.
Yep.
13.
I will. There we go. Come on. I clicked the button. I'm just waiting for it to. There we go. 18.
All right. Professor C, there are no life signs inside the building.
Didn't expect there to be. I will switch over to scanning for organic signs. I'm like, oops.
There is a lot of organic matter in the building.
Yep.
Infrared is also not showing any heat signatures in the building.
Wouldn't expect that either.
Yeah.
Are there any large clumps of organic matter, humanish size clumps of organics directly ahead of us?
Directly ahead of you?
Like where we're going to step into the portal?
No.
Well,
Okay.
remember, we're like 55 feet away up and back from the door. So if there's something directly in front of us, we've got much bigger problems.
Oh, see, I was holding originally because I thought we had already gone through the portal and we're sitting there.
No, I have just opened the portal and we were getting perceptions, just being able to kind of see and sense through it.
Oh, well then I'm just gonna go through because
Okay.
we're just up in the air now.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were already there.
Once we go through, I'm going to attempt to activate the heart for the mystic sense.
Okay.
Yep. Well, I was assuming that's what the perception check was for, Portal.
Okay. So we're just floating up in the air.
Okay. There is a clump o matter, Professor C,
Mhm.
that is definitely enough organic material to be somewhere between 5 and 8 human bodies.
And where is this?
About 50 feet up in front of you. There's a couple of walls between you.
Okay. So like
Not like you have a blueprint of the place.
right, so it would be like essentially through the door.
Through the door and in a bit,
Okay.
but
I will pass that information on.
okay. Portal, your mystic senses are not telling you anything
Okay.
about.
So we need to get closer.
Yep.
All right. Keone. There is no longer a vampire on you. There is another one still on the slide.
Correction, there is vampire on me, but not
Well-
a vampire on me.
Yes, there is a vampire on you, but not a vampire. You are no longer grappled by a vampire.
Does that mean I'm no longer hindered and vulnerable?
It does mean you are no longer hindered and vulnerable.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I didn't know if those were like after effects.
No. There is still a hand that is clutched around your wrist, but it's not
It's fine.
attached to anything.
It's this universe's version of jewelry.
Yeah, basically.
I was like, thing? Is that you? Like
But there
aggressively.
is another vampire that is standing on your ice slide.
Okay, well, I'm going to quickly wipe my face so I can at least see what I'm doing.
Fair.
And then I'm going to try and stab him in the face.
With your ice sword.
Yep. And I'm going to like a jump and stab.
Okay. You for it.
Screw that guy.
Sure. That is fair.
That guy in particular.
27.
That will hit.
God, I hope so.
I know exactly how I'm going to describe this, and I'm so excited. He better die.
Well, he failed his toughness save by 19 points. So, yes, describe how you dispatch of this vampire.
So after being covered in vampire goo, being freaked out by the hand on my wrist and weird claw hand that came through the other vampire, I jump with an ice sword and just slice right down the middle, cutting him in half like a piece of bologna. And he just like stays together for like a hot second and kind of looks at me and then peels apart.
Well, that's gross.
That's very gross. I approve.
And I just turn around and like scream, like, you know, like a
girl in a vampire movie.
Yeah.
Are we talking rage scream or are we talking like scared scream?
It's a mix of a WTF and rage scream. So it's like a high-pitched rage scream.
Okay.
Like I'm like freaked out because I'm like, what the hell is happening? But then also I'm like, dude, that was awesome. So I'm like angry about it.
Okay,
like,
you have a move
I got
action.
mixed feelings.
What?
I got mixed feelings. Not
Yeah.
sure how I feel about what I'm doing right now.
So you do still have a move action.
Okay.
If
I'm
you'd
assuming
like
that those are not the only ones. And everyone's dead around me, right? Like I can't ask anybody where to go or where they're coming from.
You can ask and see if they respond.
Hey, excuse me. Like I poke him with like a stick. I'm like, excuse me.
The
You
four
dead?
bodies that you can see, not counting the two vampires, definitely, at least to a casual look, appear to be dead.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of mosey on over here.
Smosey?
Just kind of mosey.
Gonna smosey on over there, huh?
Mosey on over there. Well, I don't see any here. So how far did I move? I don't even know how far I moved.
About 100 feet.
And I can go 2 miles.
I think so.
Keone's even faster than I am.
Don't get too far away. You'll be
I'm
alone.
just trying to. Okay, here I see people. Okay.
Yeah, I'll let Keone know that there were gunshots north of where we are. I'm sure she heard them, but
Yes, you see two ordinary farmers who seem to be running, and they'll say, there are more back that way. And they point over to the northwest.
Northwest. Okay. See there, I came to a fork in the road. I wasn't sure if the gunshots came from straight north or what north.
These two do not appear to have guns. They just appear to be running.
Okay. Keep going. We've gotten rid of them from here. Just keep going. Find Metal Man. That way.
Okay.
And I point and then keep moving. Why is Steph with me?
So that the audience can see.
So that we can put a better view on the camera.
Damn, did I really miss that much when I went to go pee? Like, why is Steph following me?
Steph is our cameraman.
Yes.
You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great.
Camera loves you.
I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
I
mean, have I gone far? Like, can I go a little bit further? I mean, I don't want to leave Crucible behind, but I want to kind of see a little bit further as to what I'm getting into.
Here, I'm going to move Professor C. Wiki. You should be able to see and move around the thing labeled camera.
Oh, I can. Yes. Yes. We're good.
So I'm going to move Professor Cephalopod back over by portal for ease of
Lack of.
keeping the map.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you should be able to move that camera around and see through it.
Yeah. That should be good. We're good.
All right. So, Kiona, you fly further, I believe. Can you see those vampires from there?
I can see the 2 vampires and the 1 dead human.
Okay.
And I let Crucible know northwest, I think.
Yeah, that's north.
Take the one to the left.
It's northwest.
And come, there's at least 1 dead, and I can see 2 vampires. I don't know why I hold my hand like this. Like,
I am heading that way to help.
You will hear Seth's voice come over. We're switching to private channels because we do not need your voices distracting us while we're trying to.
All right.
hey, you're switching us, or we need to switch to?
Oh, I'm switching you.
Oh,
Looks like
good.
Professor C just muted us.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
All right. So that was Kiona's turn.
Professor C, they're going to be able to reach us though if they're having serious trouble, right?
Yes.
Okay.
1 vampire goes running off to the north away from you.
Coward.
I'm not sure if he's still in visible sight or not.
He is not. He is out of my sight.
Okay. You do, however, hear a scream from the direction that the vampire goes running.
That could just be terror, but
Could be. The other vampire comes running onto your ice, or running up, leaps onto your ice slide, and is going to attempt to grab Long Hunter.
wait, why is she with me?
Because
Because she was on your ice slide when you started flying away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because she can't. She clawed the thing. Right. I was like, wait, she was with Ethan.
She was. She leapt off of his thing onto yours to save you from the vampire.
To cover me in vampire goo.
Yes.
Also known as saving you from the vampire.
The vampire will miss Long Hunter by a whole lot. Crucible.
Crucible, head
Crucible, sorry.
north.
I thought I was on mute. I was responding to chat. I'm heading northwest.
I'm afraid of chat.
Aaron, my goal is to get to where the gunshots are if I can.
Okay. If you want to go to where the gunshots are, you are not going to go northwest. You're going to go more north and slightly to the east.
Okay. Kiona, you keep with those vampires over there. I'm going to come help these folks over here.
But there was a woman screaming up ahead. A vampire chased her.
I will save her and then I will bring her to her people.
It's fine.
And I will come this way. I have moved by action, so. Is this the lady in question here?
Probably.
Oh my gosh, I can't see.
Nope.
This is a different lady in question over here? I don't know. I'm going to fly
The
down.
vampire ran out of my sight, so I can't see the vampire anymore.
It's okay.
He
I found a
ran that
vampire. I will come down, and as I land, I will switch to flying with my steel-toed boots and my gauntlets, and I will sort of rotate the disc I usually fly on. I'll start spinning it really fast into a buzzsaw and try to cut this guy in half as I land on him.
Okay. I'm going to point out, so what you see as you fly over there is that this vampire has a teenage girl who looked like she was at the door of a barn, but was unable to get inside. The vampire has her in his arms and looked like he was probably going to bite her in about 6 seconds.
I will
So
make the buzzsaw smaller and I'll try to cut its head.
Go
I'm
down.
not precise, so I got it. I got it.
all right.
Vivisection.
And I
Yeah.
will. I'll
Because
just.
this
I'll,
way, cut him this way.
yeah, we'll see what happens when I hit him.
Like a hamburger, not a hot dog.
Mm-mm. I get a 23 to hit him.
That will hit.
And it's a DC 29 toughness save.
That is unfortunate.
Yikes.
Keone and Crucible are gonna come out of this just covered in blood and like vampire guts. Just like, this is the best day ever.
He rolled real well, but that was not a 29. So yes, Ethan, tell me what happens to this vampire.
Yeah, so I come down to start to try to cut him in half, and then I see that he's got this hostage. So I shrink the disc down really small. I shove it into his nose, and it comes out and just vivisects his head.
Oh,
into my hands.
No. Oh, no.
Oh,
And I will tell her, get to safety.
The girl falls to the ground unconscious.
That's fair.
Looks like that just shocked her into like, a state of that made her pass out.
That was just
Sorry, I'm from the future. I'm desensitized. And I'll fly away.
You're not gonna put her in the barn or something? Just gonna let her lay there?
No, I'll
sorry,
these
blame
are
video games.
vampire fodder.
I'll take the
trying to get your
bloody
point for that,
disc and I'll slide it under her and I'll push her into the barn.
Okay.
And I'll like push the nails from the door down in to try and reinforce the door.
Okay.
Oh, nope, don't like it.
I'm giving you a hero point for that, both for the heroism of stopping to actually get her inside and for the terrible joke of I'm from the future that I'm desensitized.
Spice, yeah. Oh no.
And I will use my move by action to go look for. I'll try to, if I have enough movement, I'll go towards the gunshots now. I have half a mile.
Yeah. All right. I will move you.
Okay.
As you're flying over towards the gunshots, you will come across another corpse in the street. And you will then see further north to the northeast, flying towards where the gunshots were coming from. You see another 2 vampires. Give me a perception check.
You got it. Uh, 22.
One of these 2 vampires has a black, kind of looks like a half cape around him.
I bet that's a shroud.
Kind of looks like it could be.
Does it have a metal clasp?
Does not.
Whack. Can I give you a hero point to give it a metal clasp?
No. Nope. Not making it that easy.
That's fair. That's fine. Can I use the rest of my movement to put myself between the humans and these 2 vampires?
Sure.
Just to land and say, I told you if you didn't flee, you'd face my judgment.
Sure. That works.
And I will brace to get eaten by vampires.
Sure will.
If I can, I want to stretch the metal of my welding mask down around my neck just to be safe.
I'll allow it.
So
You've got like a coat, like the coat of shame.
you gonna let anybody know about
Yes,
that?
I will.
That's gonna ruin my first thing I was gonna do on my turn was be like, would be a shame if the shawl wasn't actually here and nobody told us.
Yeah, I will of course tell my teammates that I found.
Yeah, but
I found a vampire with a cape. I think it's a magic cape.
No, I didn't put you on mute. I put us on 2 separate channels.
yeah, but how are you going to hear us?
Because you guys know how your comms work.
I mean, do I? My technology is 0.
Okay, so Crucible knows how the comms work.
Pretty sure his technology is 0 too, but
No, I have points of technology.
Okay.
I think I've got a +6 of technology. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, 0.
All right.
I am a science major who doesn't want to be.
Right.
I'm
I forgot.
not a smart man.
All right.
But I know what love is, Keone.
Oh my God! Stop.
So Long Hunter has a vampire all up in her business.
Does indeedy.
So she is going to kick out at them, and assuming that she hits after it falls, is then going to rip its throat out. Let's see if she hits. She does. Well, let's see if they make it a toughness save. Oh, that would be a natural 1. So yeah, she kicks out, doing a sweep the leg thing. As the body starts to, or as the vampire starts to slide back along Keone's ice slide, she just reaches out and rakes across its throat, taking its head off as the body slides off the ice slide.
When the
Yay.
hell did you get a freaking claw for a hand?
About almost 300 years ago. It's a long story. I'll explain later.
For sure, Z's.
And then she'll just kind of gesture and say, we should head towards the sounds, and points to the northwest. She could go running, but she's well aware of the fact that your ice slide is faster than she can run.
And then Portal just jumps backwards through the portal. Getting close.
He's just like,
Portal.
like,
So I'm gonna look to Professor C and be like, yeah, so I guess we're going back.
Yeah,
I will
like
hop out of his arms.
rewind.
To where we were. And I'm gonna make a series of portals going into town to try and see. Whoa! Okay.
So I'm going to be kind enough to say that the way your comms work, especially because Max knows how your powers work, there is a direction and distance finder. So if you want to home in on Ethan, you could portal directly to him.
For the
Yes, I would like to
for
do
the
that.
record, Seth knows how your comms work or how your powers work because Seth made those.
Right.
I spent points on
Not that
those
he's,
things.
Not that he's possessive of his intellectual property or anything.
Well, no, it's that Wiki spent points on it.
That's right.
So yeah, if Aaron, if you wouldn't mind putting me next to
Yep, sure will. Just give me a second.
Can someone ping where? Oh, there he is. Never mind. I was looking up, not down.
hoppy.
So Wiki, it is almost the dead center of the map.
Yeah, I followed you as you were moving us.
Okay.
We're good.
I am. Well, can we see where they're gathering up the NPCs?
us?
Yeah,
What do
can
you
I
mean?
see it? Do I know? Do I know where they're gathering them up?
What do you mean gathering them up?
Well, there was talk about taking them to the barn or something.
There's just one girl.
Okay.
I
We
just
told
told
him
her
to
in there to be
run.
safe.
Yeah,
One
we
girl
told-
was trying to get into a
Right.
barn when she was attacked by the vampires.
Okay. Apologies. I thought that my teammates were a little more coordinated than that. I should have known better.
You really should have.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go
I
ahead.
told the militia to help people get to safety.
Yes.
And then we were
I
three.
am actually going to attempt to steal the shawl from that vampire using my sleight of hand.
Ooh, no one's ever used. We haven't used that one, have we?
Using a hand from my portal Just
Uh-huh.
reaching in behind his back to kind of take it from him.
So like just Velcroed around his neck. Yoink.
Okay, so you have to make a sleight of hand. The DC of your check is 20. But he also gets a perception, and if his perception is higher than 20, it's
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend that hero point that's on the table,
okay.
and yeah, I got a 21.
Okay.
The lowest result I could possibly get. But it was enough because you said 20, right?
Well, he does get a perception check, but his perception check was not higher. So
Good.
okay.
So yoink. And that's my turn.
Okay. I'm going to give you a hero point
Because some stuff's about to go down.
because as you take the shroud off of the vampire
Shroud, that's the word I'm looking for.
and portal it back to yourself. As soon as you have pulled it through the portal, it vanishes out of your hands.
What the?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 10.
You want to use that hero
Your
point
hero point.
Use it. It's 9:55. Use it.
Yeah, that
or use the one on the table?
Or yeah, use the one on the table.
We already used that
That's
one.
22.
Okay. You now sense the shroud about
It's got a homing beacon on it, doesn't it?
250 feet to the north of you.
I'm gonna do something really stupid and portal right to it.
oh no.
I still
Okay.
have some move left. Be like, Shroud's this way.
You leaving the portals open or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this particular portal open
Okay.
so that my friends can follow me. So that it's only slightly stupid. Mostly stupid.
Oh, what do you do for a living?
Steph, your music's coming through.
I know, that was us.
Oh.
That's what I hear playing in my head.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh
So yeah, that happened. Professor C.
Okay. My teammates have lost their minds. So I'm gonna follow Portal through the portal because I can't let him go wherever he's going alone.
no. Unprotected.
But I will look at Crucible first and go save the villagers.
You got it.
And then
Save the villagers, save the world.
and then I will go through the portal. I have to find myself. Okay. Okay, so I step through the portal, and do I see these dudes?
I assume so.
Okay. I'm gonna try to grab. I am going to try to hit them first.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Are you gonna have now a vampire menagerie?
We'll see.
I will when my sheet scrolls. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious! Are you kidding me right now?
It hasn't popped up for me yet.
No, it's because I clicked, but it was like in the process of scrolling at the time or something.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me try that again. That is a 22.
Okay, that will hit. I'm assuming you're going. The first one is against the guy with the shroud now.
Yeah, because he's the closest. So
Okay. So that will hit. Go ahead and roll for the other one.
And that would be a 19.
The 19 will miss.
I will. Did it roll? Okay. I will spend a hero point for that one.
Okay. The one wearing the shroud gets a 25 on their toughness save, so they don't get knocked out, but you can still make the grapple attempt. But go ahead and make the attack roll for the other one first.
I will as soon as the roll 20
Right.
decides to. It's really giving me a hard time tonight.
Uh-huh. Well, I didn't help by making a giant map.
Let's see. What is that? Come on. Okay, 13. 23.
That will hit.
Goodness gracious, my brain took way too long to do that math.
Yeah. That one will not make his toughness save, so he is unconscious, and you can grab him if you wish.
Yes, I would like to grab him for sure.
Okay. And now make the grapple attempt against the one who is conscious.
Yep. Maybe.
Eventually.
It'll roll eventually.
That is a 34.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. He will attempt to resist the grapple because that will definitely grab. And that is a 26 to resist your grab DC.
I don't approve of that. So I am going to spend a hero point for extra effort.
Okay.
And hit him again. I'm going to hit him twice because I can.
Okay. Well, so when you're using multi-attack against a single target, it's however much you beat his defenses by adds to your effect.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure that we knew that I was,
That you are multi-striking.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Make sure he's super Dayan.
I'm afraid to look. Oh, that is a 29.
That is a 29 indeed. All right, so he will attempt a toughness save and does not roll a natural 20 this time. So he is also unconscious.
I would like to attempt to remove the cape he was wearing.
All right, so as soon as you knock him out, you can grapple him. The cape vanishes.
Yep.
This is annoying.
It just keeps going to the next one in line.
Well, kill them all.
Also sounds like a perfect stopping point.
Yep.
The cape is sentient for what it's worth. And yes, I am going to break us there because...
Did Professor C just give Keone permission to kill all of them?
Yep.
You already had permission for that.
Yeah.
But
All
like,
right, so yes, we will go ahead and break there. Because, that's as
you
said.
proud.
So thank you all so much for tuning in to us tonight and hanging out with us as our heroes have dealt with witches and vampires and, well, maybe a werewolf. On Thursday, we will have a new blog post up over on untoldstoriesproject.com. And at the moment, I believe it is going to be a write-up of Man. On Friday, our new episodes from YouTube will be posted to our website. Next Monday, we will continue with Nether War. And of course, all of the Stormbreakers will be back here next Tuesday as we continue to try to get back to Emerald City and keep a giant vampire from eating a couple of gods.
Oh, is that all?
And that's all.
it's fine. It's fine.
Heroes, does anyone have anything else that they would like to plug? I will turn it over to Alex.
I do just want to remind everybody that we're going to have our big crossover episode on February 14th, where the City of Destiny folks are going to come over here and harass me on Nether War instead of Ethan harassing everybody else. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Ethan will unfortunately blow his load and knock himself out before that crossover event.
Per usual.
Per usual.
Um,
But other than that, yeah, everybody make good choices and stay safe. And I'll pass it over to Brandon.
Hey, before we pass to Brandon, Alex, have we talked about the other big thing that's going to happen at the crossover?
We have not, but it's a good time to talk about it.
So, in addition to being the second crossover between City of Destiny and Nether War, Monday the 14th will also be the introduction of a new member of our gaming family, as somebody new comes to join the show and join the cast of City of Destiny. And if you've watched our one-shots, it's even someone you may have seen before. So,
And the character is cool.
But that's all
So,
we'll tell
yeah.
you.
for now.
For now.
All right, Brandon, it's yours.
I've only got one thing to say this week. Hooday. I've waited 31 years for this. I'm going to enjoy it.
I suspect you'll have
now-
that to say next week too.
Yes, I thought of that. And I will pass it along to Aunt Puppy.
That's me. And also,
Good day.
yes, that was an amazing game. But my other thing, play a game. And also, if you're in the Cincinnati area at all, come down to My Furry Valentine. It's a animal adoption event. I'll be working the dog adoptions, which is gonna be rough because I'm gonna want to take them all home.
Rough.
Pun intended. So if you want to come say hi to me, or if you are looking for a forever friend, stop by. It's only $5 to get in, and all of the money goes to the various animal charities that are participating in it. So you'll see local charities from everywhere with various animals of age and breed and size and all sorts of stuff. So come down, even if you just want to pet a bunch of puppies and kitties.
Would you like to
So
tell
I will
them
pass
where
it-
and when that is?
Oh, it's at Sharonville Convention Center the weekend before Valentine's Day. So what is that, the 12th and the 13th, I think?
Mhm.
So I'll be there the 12th. Now, Wiki.
I got nothing except that I'm very salty about that game. And play a game.